it wasn't the way this camp is. This camp is, we've all the same people around us that we've worked with for years. They know their role. They know what shots we want them to throw. They know they have to mimic Cerrone in every way possible. And then Conor's being calculated and landing shots, you know. So it's been a phenomenal camp, really has.
What do you think of this notion? Because people are sort of looking at Cerrone as a bit of a warm-up fight for Conor McGregor's season. What do you think of that notion?
No, it's definitely not. You know, Cerrone's very good everywhere. He's tricky, and you know, so that when the fight gets announced, I'm like, okay, let me get onto Fight Pass and look at all his fights and stuff, and then you realise how good he is, and
You'd
and
still
all
be looking at them now. There's about 1,000.
What?
On Fight Pass, about 1,000 fights.
Yeah, I'm up to was what?
Like
his
Game of Thrones, you're working your
42nd
way all the
fight
way
now.
through to the end.
You know, but obviously I think everyone has been watching Cerrone, you know, throughout the years and stuff. But when you look at him in detail, you see he's crafty, and he's got good little setups and little tricks that he likes to play on people, and he likes to keep people guessing and stuff like that. So I've watched him extensively, and we all have, and we believe that we have shots that are going to land, and we have a good game plan that's going to be able to push Cerrone away.
It was interesting. Conor McGregor was talking to Aaron Brunstetter yesterday, and he kind of said that he wouldn't mind this fight to last a little bit longer, so he can kind of get something out of it, you know, because if it's quick, then he doesn't sort of get to get those minutes in, fight minutes. But from your perspective, also, if you're there for a while, that can also be a little bit, I mean, that could work against the game plan. So is that do you speak to him about that? Do you go, look, I know you want to get the most out of this, but also, you know, Cerrone gets better as the fight goes on, and
No, you know what, the game plan is always to go in and land your shots and put them away, and stay focused on that no matter what is thrown your way. You know what I mean? So once Conor stays focused, he doesn't deviate away from the plan. The shots will land, and then it's like everybody else. It's only a matter of time before the finish comes, you know. So once Conor stays focused and does that, you know, I'll be happy.
It is pretty fascinating, right? Because if you ask, you know, most casuals or even experts where Conor is most dangerous, it's in those early rounds. If you had to make a prediction, it'd be, you know, probably early knockout if Conor was to win. And obviously John Kavanagh said he expects maybe it'll go a little bit later. Like Dennis mentioned, Conor wouldn't mind sort of stretching it out a little bit. But if there were questions that people had around Conor's game, it would be how he looks in the later rounds. You know, how will that cardio hold up? How do you see Conor doing sort of in those later rounds if Cowboy can sort of survive the early storm and it does go to, say, 3, 4, 5?
Well, like I have people that question that all the time. Or, you know, what happens when it gets to the 4th and 5th, or the 3rd, 4th and 5th? Conor in the second Diaz fight, he went 5-5s with basically the Terminator. Diaz just walks forward. You could hit him with a car, you could hit him with anything, and he'll still get up and keep moving forward. And Conor looked phenomenal in that fight. Yeah, he had to rest a little bit. I think it was in the 3rd round. He took it off a little bit, but you know, everyone would have to do that. You know what I mean? When you're going at the pace. So I don't see that being any issue. Once Conor stays focused, whether it's in the 4th round or the 5th round, he has the potential to put Cerrone away.
The weight class 170. Some people are saying it could be an advantage to Cowboy Cerrone. What do you think about it when you see people say, "Why is it 170? This could be the big mistake going into this fight, doing 170. Why would Conor try 170? He's not a 170 fighter." What's your reaction when you hear that?
Well, as you said, 170, the second Diaz fight, he looked phenomenal at 170. Against Diaz, that I'd say was a lot bigger than 170 when he walked in. And Conor's power carries on up into that weight. He's quicker, he's more agile, he's faster than these 170 guys. So, you know, why not? And for us now, I think, and for Conor now, it's about enjoying it and not killing himself to make weight for unnecessary reasons. You know what I mean? Yeah, maybe if it was a title fight or something like that, yeah, he'll do what needs to be done, like he always has done. But if there's no need to do it, he feels confidence. He feels confident. He carries the power up to that weight. He'll be quicker. He'll be more agile. He'll be more evasive than these guys. And you know. Yeah, the prediction, I always, like, it's not really, I never give a different prediction. I always say Conor will go in, he'll look at the puzzle, he'll see openings, he'll look to land a shot. When the shot lands, he'll either be on his arse or he'll have the fear, and if he has the fear, Conor will smell blood and put him away. Now, Whether that happens in the first minute or late in the first or into the second, I don't know. I think it will be early, but I still think Conor can do it at any time. But watch out for that moment, because it will come.